Ben is with us in Naples, Italy. Hey, Ben, what's up?
Hi, Dave. I appreciate it. I appreciate you taking my call.
Sure. What are you doing? What are you doing in Italy?
I work as a DoD civilian.
Oh, okay.
Here in Naples.
Cool. How can I help?
So, I'm a disabled veteran, and I'm currently debt free, only for my mortgage, and then I was getting treatment for my service connected condition on base, and I started getting bills from the Department of Treasury, and so I started forwarding those bills over to the VA. And if you're familiar with the VA, everything's a process. And in the meantime, the Department of Treasury sent my bills over to collection, and it dropped my 820 credit score to 600. And it really hurts because I was in the process of refinancing my home, and I'm wondering what can I do?
Well, you don't have a lot of pull because you're dealing with a huge animal called the government, as you figured out. And obviously their incompetence and slow processes have cost you your credit score. Because the bottom line is you owe the money, according to the Treasury Department. The VA, they didn't bill the VA, they billed you. And when you didn't pay it, then they've dinged your credit score. And unless you can talk them into undoing that, which I would say is about a zero chance, but you can always try. Go, guys, you report this to the credit bureau, and I'm a disabled vet. I mean, for goodness sakes here. The VA was supposed to be paying this, and they haven't paid it. It's not my fault. You guys got to give me some help here. I need you to go to the credit bureau and reverse that negative entry you've made. Good luck with that, but that's really what should happen, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I don't have a lot of optimism. Do you?
I don't, and it's caused me a severe depression, and I really don't know how to deal with this.
Okay. Well, let's stop right there. The depression, if you're getting depressed over your credit score being down, that was your choice. It didn't cause it. Yeah. You just decided this was a bigger deal than it is. I mean, your credit score's down. That's a bad thing, but it's not the dadgum end of the world. So what? You don't need to worship at the altar of the great FICO. He is not your provider. You know what my credit score is? A 0. I'm not depressed. You see what I'm saying? I intentionally did that. And so what I would do is get the problem solved and take action on the problem. But I don't know that your credit score is going to recover unless you can talk the Department of Treasury into re-entering the data with the credit bureau. But if you can do that, I mean, you probably ought to be in sales. But I would not accept it as a life-altering situation. It's not. I mean, there's nothing to be depressed about. It's just a stupid credit score. And so, I mean, whoopee, you didn't refinance your house. And where's your house? In the States?
Yeah, it's in San Diego.
Yeah, just sell it. I mean, if you can't refinance it, you can't afford it, it doesn't work the way it is, just sell it. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff you can do short of being depressed. It's just money, man. And it's just a FICO score. For God's sakes, it doesn't mean that much. Except it's got a block on something you were trying to do. And the aggravating part is you didn't deserve it. What you deserved would be honored for your service and your government, your country to take care of you. But the VA and the Treasury Department have not ever been known for that. So it's oxymoronic to me that the Veterans Administration was formed to take care of veterans and doesn't do it. Very seldom do you people at the VA actually take care of our veterans. You're just aggravating. So, but, here we go. So I'm sorry, sir. I wish I could tell you something else. But the only thing I can tell you is, dude, keep it in perspective. It's just a FICO score. Sell the house. It's not that big a deal. And get you another house. And I'd rather you didn't have a credit score because you quit borrowing money.